Hey, Strong, how you doing today? Did I mess up and get on the same time as your buddy? Oh, not a whole lot. What you been up to today? I'm just getting over a little trip I did. I ran up to Possum Kingdom and met Frugal up there. Camped a couple days up there. Put a few miles on my old bike. Where you at, Strong? Let me ask you something. Is the sound on this thing all right? It's sort of weird because you can't tell what's coming out of it. Oh, okay. Okay. That's all I need to know. I've got a bad habit about talking too soft. My old voice is so deep that sometimes I sound like I'm talking too loud to me. You working now, Strong, or you just fixing to go to work, or that tomorrow? Yep, I'm sure gonna try. Say, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be there. Okay, you gonna make it, Strong, Lola? Oh, that's great. Hello, Joker. How you doing? I'm the Ron part of Daryl. Daryl's my buddy that sort of partner in crime on this thing. How you doing tonight? Yeah, really haven't got an agenda set up. We're just trying to sort of get used to this live and we're talking about trying to do this every night between 4 or 5 of us. Where are you from, Joker? They get a fella in trouble strong. Oh, doing great. Got up this morning and on the top side of the grass instead of the bottom side, so everything's all right. When you gonna try to get there, Joker? Joker, pardon me. They strong. Are you gonna just go for the weekend, or are you gonna go a little bit earlier than that? Strong, have you ever met Frugal? I was surprised, sometime on this internet, folks are a little bit different than what they come across, but that gal's just exactly like she is on the internet. That Possum Kingdom is pretty country. That's okay. Well, depending on what the weather is, I'm probably gonna be tent camping. Um, if the weather's decent, I'll bring my bike, just tent camp. If the weather's bad, well, I'll probably bring my pickup camper. I'm looking forward to it. There's looking forward to meeting some of these folks. Only one I hate that's not gonna be there is Kim. I would like to have met her. Oh, you were there last year. Okay. Well, I had another friend of mine that I've camped quite a bit with and paddle kayaks and all kind of stuff named Lynn Cross that was there last year too. Said she had a good time. Okay. Hell, if I bring a trailer, I'll probably bring my casita. I'm really starting to enjoy traveling on this bike. How big a fifth wheel you got? Yeah, I got the sidecar. When I went camping up there at PGA this weekend, well, I had my whole camping set up in that sidecar. That ain't a problem. And then I had my little crate behind me and had my pup out right in it behind me. So we pretty good sized little trailer. one thing about them fifth wheels, they pull good, don't they? About 2.5 years, I took and delivered RVs out of Elkhart. I pulled every kind of dead burn RV, all the way from 44 foot park model down to uh, smallest one I ever pulled was a teardrop. Carried it to Fort Miami. They shipped it overseas somewhere. Only thing I didn't like about the fifth wheels was there was a dead burn cost. Yeah, it was sort of funny, strong. I knew Frugal was supposed to be around PK something, but I didn't know what park or anything else. And I was riding through looking for a site. The office was already closed. And came around a corner and like I ran into her. She was walking her dog. She recognized that sidecar. I put a few miles on that sidecar. Friday and Sunday, I put, I don't know, nearly 600 miles on it. And, I enjoy riding this thing. I wonder if C Dub's got back on yet. Who still enjoy pulling the best? I sort of like pulling the bumper pulls the best. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't sent her back on since then. Of course, I've been gone. I haven't been around that much. They, I'm gonna have to learn how to invite people in here where they'll know when I'm doing one of these. Yeah, it does get up in the air. You got to watch that a little. What are you pulling with? You pulling with 1 ton, 1 ton dually? What? Yeah, that's a good truck. I had a when I was delivering them things, I was running Ram through the diesel, and really for the amount of miles I had on it, I didn't have much problem. Only trouble on them dualies, when you do have a problem, you're gonna pay. It's hard. It's hard to get out of the shop for less than $1,000. I've got a 27-foot Rockwood that I full time in the trailer here, and then I've got a 213 Casita. When I'm traveling, that's the one I usually take. Yeah, no, mine didn't either. They what they sure cause a lot of problems with diesel. That's and we're the craziest old country in the world. You know, diesel was a byproduct of gasoline, and diesel was always cheaper until they got to making these diesel pickups. Now it's higher. On Tuesday night, is there somebody else that runs a room every Tuesday? What I'm getting where the older I get, the simpler I like it. When you got kids and everything, you gotta have a lot of room. There's not nobody but me and this little old pup, so I don't need that much room anymore. As long as it's got a good bathroom, good shower. I was trying to remember. It seemed like I came on Tuesday night and there was somebody that was on, and I didn't want to be stepping on any toes on there. How long you been working at paper mill? Yeah, tall haulers are nice. sometimes I think that I would be smart if I'd go buy me about a either 24 or 28, 8.5 foot wide cargo trailer and just build it up just like I want it. They sure get a good price on these trailers. You into the cooking pretty heavy, huh? Oh, okay. All right. I imagine you get quite a bit of use out of that trailer then. Well, I was in the steel fab business for a lot of years, welding and cutting and that kind of stuff was about all I did all my life. What's your favorite thing to cook, Strong? Oh, well, that's not bad at all. I haven't been in Shreveport in a long time. My wife used to love to go down there and hit those casinos. I'd go every once in a while, but I get tired of it pretty quick. I tell you what, at that Possum Kingdom Lake, there were deer everywhere. They're coming to your campsite. They're not scared of you a bit. Hey, Saucy, how you doing? All right. I had a friend of mine that was a towboat captain down there out of Beaumont, Orange. End of a long day, it's always good to kick back. Oh, okay. Well, y'all know each other already then. I know Lynn, and there's a guy named Vic, probably be there, and I've met Tina, and my dog talking to me. Met Tina, and now met Frugal, so, and Lynn Cross. So I know a few people, just not too many. I'm looking forward to meeting a bunch of these folks that I see their name on here. All right. Yeah, that's not a bad way to do it. Well, you know what I always tell them, Saucy, is after they meet me, they appreciate the good folks in this whole world. My dog is deciding he wants some attention all of a sudden. Well, I hope I got somebody fooled anyway, Saucy. I'm just no Texas redneck that's had the back of the neck burned plenty of times. Yeah, ain't get along with most folks. I always said I like fast horses and fast women and fast cars and more money. Because if you fool with any of them three, you better have plenty of money. It's a little old Yorkie. Thinks he weighs 400 pounds and 7 foot tall sometimes. He 8 or 9 pounds. But he's my buddy. He goes in the sidecar with me. But I don't know. Saucy might not know about my motorcycle. Have you ever looked at my channel, Saucy? Well, I always heard that people like to talk about other folks. put them down or put them up or whatever. I always felt like if somebody's talking about me, that's just free advertising. I didn't worry. Yeah, check it out. Sometime you might enjoy some of it. I sort of got off posting the last few days, but there'll be some old timey stories on it. There'll be some motorcycle riding and camping and kayaking, and that's the only thing I sort of like to bring my pickup for is that I built some of these wood cedar strip kayaks. I sort of like to bring one of them up. I don't know if I'll make it this time. There were plenty of people on that lake in them kayaks this last weekend. Yeah, there you go. I ain't figured out how to haul that kayak on top of that motorcycle. Yeah, we have a good time with it. If you like to cook, well, we got one deal on there about setting one of them Blackstone grills up. My buddy cooks on them things all the time, and he's got that temper and those things down, seasoning them to an art. He'll have that grill so kind of thick and slick that the egg will just float around on it. I could, but that would be a heck of a load with sidecar and then a trailer with them kayaks of mine. Not little, most of them. I've got one that's 15 foot. The rest of them are 16, 17. Got one that's nearly 18 foot. That's my favorite. That's something I never had got into strong. I've ate some good meals out of them where buddies of mine did. Well, I never cooked in my life to amount to anything. And before my wife died, she got sick for about 5 years and couldn't do much. So I got into it a little bit then. And she passed away about 3 years ago. So I sure got into it then. And I enjoy it a little bit, but I do more cooking to keep from starving to death than I do for enjoyment. You can't eat but in a restaurant for so long. Hell, I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what to say. The good ones go quick. Ought to be around a long time. Geez, y'all gonna have a whole deal, aren't you? Peanut butter and jelly. That sounds good. That's the only thing I can really fix pretty well is ribs. Yeah, and I'm sorry if you're lost too. I know it takes some getting used to. I figure I'm going to stay single because I don't think there's another woman in the world to put up with me. I don't know if I'd want them to. You know, it's funny how quick you get in the habit of being by yourself. I had a cousin, and we're like brothers, and I always have been. And we hadn't been able to get off in years. And so we got started talking about a lake, New Mexico, that had tiger muskies in it. Now we put a trip together, took the camper up. It's Blue Water Lake, New Mexico. And the we got out there. After about 3 days, I was ready to kill my cousin. I'm one of these guys that gets up in the morning and the first hour of the day is mine. Doesn't belong to anybody else. Sometimes I don't even want to talk to him. My cousin's one of these guys that hits the floor bouncing and talking. And I thought, we got back and I got to laughing about it. I thought, man, alive, I done got so spoiled already that I couldn't put up with anybody or they couldn't put up with me. What's y'all's favorite thing to cook in Dutch oven? You're the same way, uh, I've got a friend of mine that he'll call over to the house. I rent a place from him, acreage to put my travel trailer on. And he'll call and say, "You took that first cup of coffee yet?" And if I tell him no, he'll just hang up and call back in a little bit. Okay. And I think that's all I've ever ate out of one. I think it was a peach cobbler that somebody cooked. Oh, on a mule deer hunt in Colorado, one of them boys fixed that. But I never have eaten anything else out of one. Okay, Strong, your first name Billy? Saucy, what's your first name? If you don't mind me asking. As fat as I'm getting, I don't need to take and learn how to cook anything sweet. I'm not. I used to be 6 foot. I'm not that tall anymore. I sort of shrunk up a little, got older. Uh, I always felt pretty active and did a lot of climbing buildings and stuff like that. And always weighed about 190. And that burn, since I sort of slowed it down a little bit, well, I done jumped up about 230 again. I got to get some of that off. What's your first name, Saucy? Okay. Well, mine's just Ron. It's come up with that Ron Durrell because there were two of us in on a lot of these deals. And I'll probably post more than Daryl will, or we'll post together on some stuff. Okay. All right. We'll just go with Saucy and I'll stay out of trouble that way. Well, I answered to just about anything. They, how's that saying goes? You can call me anything. Don't call me late for supper. All right. Yep. I've been on enough lists that they had to get a new tablet, especially my ex-wife. I think she had a whole library. Saucy, what part of the country you in? I'm gonna have to go back and check. Lynn Cross is got a site there, and I think I'll probably just pick a tent in her site. Me and Lynn have old camping buddies and kayaking. We do a lot of kayaking on that brother. Now you don't want to break a good sledgehammer now, do you? So got a way to go. There's Catfish Charlie. I'm Waco, Texas. Not Waco, Waco. Okay, that's my buddy there. He getting like me, getting a little long in the tooth. So first time I saw him, he was all all fuzzed up. His hair was all fuzzed up around his head. I told my wife, I said, you know, he looked like a junkyard dog. I named him after it, Catfish Charlie, Catfish bait. Oh yeah, they always got something stupid going on around here, from that Branch Davidian deal, which was no reason for that at all. And, the, and then this Twin Peaks deal with the motorcycle. They gonna break Glenn County over that deal. Hell, I don't get into politics very often. Both of those things went down because of politics. That's all it was. There's a lot of really nice bikers around here. They got an excellent um, and this was people really that didn't live in Waco, coming from outside, but it still wasn't necessary. Bunch of somebody trying to make a reputation. You down at Rockport, there was one good. I lived on the coast of Freeport when I was a kid, and I don't really like the Gulf Coast, but boy, they got some good seafood. Oof, it doesn't get any better than shrimp. It goes straight off one of them boats. I need to make a fishing trip about that. I want to do. I ain't been down there for a long time. Sound like my kind of glove. Tell you what, there's getting to be about as many women bikers as there are men anymore. There are a lot of ladies getting in. That was something that surprised me when I got off in the RV, and especially since I was pretty well full time. I believe there's more women full timers than there is men, which shocked me. San Antone, yeah, I took my basic training in San Antone, Texas, at Fort Sam Houston, and I've got a bunch of kin folks who live around Seguin, which is not too far. Yeah, I was fixing to say, I wasn't going to mention the fact because you can't never tell about folks nowadays. A friend of mine and me were talking the other day about Mexican food, Tex-Mex here in Texas, and how much different Mexican food was in other parts of the country. I've ate it in Tennessee, and it's completely different in Texas. They, you get New Mexico, that's a whole different batch of Mexican food. Getting Arizona is different. And then you get down in Old Mexico, it really shocked me the first time I was down there. Their food down there is as bland as can be. They don't put spices at all on it. They got rid of the one here too. It used to really be one of the better ones, and they closed it down. In fact, I believe this El Chico's in Waco was one of the first ones that was ever open. Yeah, Tex-Mex is pretty hard. Hey, I tell you what, I like spicy food, especially Mexican. I don't care anything for Chinese or Oriental food. I don't like it. There's not much else that I don't enjoy food wise. What are you talking about? Shutting the El Chicos down? We lost ours about 2 years ago. I don't know about Strong. Whataburger was pretty good. We still got one here. Tell you what, when we were growing up, well, fast food was cheap. It's fast to get and be on your way. It's not cheap anymore. You can buy a good meal just about for what you can buy a hamburger and fries and a drink for. Nope, sure not. And they put so much junk in it now. You get to looking at it. The was it McDonald's or one of them here a few years ago that for about 6 or 8 months they were getting meat from Australia, and after they had served it for 6 to 8 months, they found out it was kangaroo. It wasn't beef. You don't never know what you eat on them. Tell you what, a good hamburger's ought to be. I don't know if y'all like to hunt or not, but that's the only reason I'll still hunt. Is my favorite hamburger is a venison burger. I take care of my own. It's done right. We grind it, mix a little beef tallow in with it. It makes the best hamburgers you ever wrap your gums around. And a big old plate of French fries is hard to beat. Tell you something that's sort of funny with me. When I got on the road delivering them RVs, I was a big beef eater. And after I stayed on the road about a year and a half, I got worried. Beef wasn't my preferred meat. I got where I liked a lot more pork, stuff like that. Yeah, that's one place. Mickey D's is some place I don't really care for. I will say they have pretty fair coffee. Oh yeah. When I was just a kid, I lived in Freeport, and there was a couple there. Their son was a good friend of mine, and they made. They were, of course, they were small, but they made hamburgers, straight hamburgers, and they made those things for a quarter a piece. It'd be four of them for $1. Of course, it'd take three of them to make a really good sized hamburger. But them people got well off doing that. You don't like the coffee sausage? You know, coffee's a funny thing. You go on different places in the country, and it's a dead burn water makes the coffee taste different. I noticed that traveling. Oof, I know here, all the coffee I make for me, I bought one of these Berkeley water filters, and I filter that water, and it makes all the difference in the world to the taste of that coffee. You're not a coffee drinker, huh? Some of that Louisiana coffee dang sure will have enough chicory in it. Well, listen, I'm gonna have to get off this thing here shortly. I got a couple things I got to do, and enjoyed visiting with y'all. And appreciate y'all coming in here. Get a chance, also check it channel out. Subscribe to it if you don't mind. They, like I say, it's gonna be a little bit of a varied diet on there. You don't never know what we're gonna come up with. Y'all have y'all a good night. I'm gonna get off here. I'll do it strong and do that. And I'm gonna start trying to get on here at least 2 or 3 times a week on a live deal. Or somewhere around this time. So if you hit that bell, it'll tell you when we get on. I think we could build a pretty good sized group of folks up that if you open it up pretty close to the same time every night, just for a few minutes. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna get out of here and see what I can get into. Good night, all.